By 2007, the OTC derivatives market had grown to $595 trillion. That's $595 trillion.
Okay, that's $595 trillion. That's $87,500 for every man, woman, and child on the planet. Okay, you think about that. And now this market's up to $622 trillion. Well, yeah, it's just money science, folks. Come on by to the radio show. Now, this report is called the USB Global USA Patriot Act Certification. They gave up all the banking information for every bank account on the planet. So these USB and the World Bank are running the show, folks. And this is the actual certificate that your bank would have to fill out. And it would come in a reader and stuff. But now this report is called Fragile State Securing Development out of the Office of the World Bank. That's your G20. And this is a 10-part political agenda coming from a bank. And I'll put this link in the video. And this is what I'm going to be talking about on the TheTruthergirls show, and how this applies to Wikileaks and all the bank dumps that they're going to be doing.
In conversation yesterday on my radio show, The Truthergirls, on AmericanFreedomRadio.com, with Scott from Believers Underground. He has a YouTube channel here called Believers Underground. Now, what we were talking about was the earthquakes, in particular the one in Chile, and some other things. How can I put this? Scott will explain it much better than I ever could. He looks a little bit like Billy Bob, and he talks a little bit like Tommy Chong, but he's really, really smart. He's amazing. He knows a lot about science, and he explains it really, really well. And he'll tell you some things that you won't hear in the mainstream, and that actually make a lot of sense.
Now, it's called climate security, and if you saw that paperwork from the World Bank, it's called Fragile State Securing Development. Every state on the planet now is considered a fragile state, and they are going to secure development. And this is what this dump is going to be about. Hi, this is Scott with Believers Underground, and I'm going to be on American Freedom Radio on Tuesday, 11 o'clock Pacific time with the TheTruthergirls. Come on by. I was on the radio show about 9 months ago. I'll put a little clip here. We're going to talk about the Wikileaks dump that's going to be forthcoming, and how Fragile State Securing Development report plays into this. It's all about climate, folks. And I mean, they're taking the money from the rich countries, loaning it to the poor, and grabbing and seizing global control. You also have the over-the-counter derivatives market that's playing a big part in this. It's con. And there's geo and fragile zones around this planet that's going to cause millions of people to die. And I don't play. So come on by and listen to the show. This is my other site, the 77 Underground, and I got a video on this. This is the Revelation Warriors for Christ. Come on by and sub this channel. It's going to be a pretty good one. It's cooperated, so I'll have other people, truthers in the movement, that will upload.
Washington can be in no doubt now as to the scale of the challenge ahead. All eyes will be on the new administration to see if it does more than just